Listen, proud of the guys. That was a heck of a win. I thought what we did really well was we played complementary football, and that's what good teams do. And you know, you know, every game's going to be different, and this was one where really the offense ended up having the big hat, but ultimately defense started us out. It was a big stop to start the game, got it back in the offense's hands, and then situational football before halftime. I thought our defense did a great job, and then the end of the game, man, 2 huge stops. So it was great, man. Put points on the board offensively. A number of guys played really well, and I was proud of them.
You could speak to the performance of Jared, 18, almost 300. It was really almost perfect today, Dan.
Yeah, well, I just gave the game ball to somebody else, so I feel awful right now.
You had the safety, so.
Yeah. No, I knew he played a heck of a game. I did not realize he was perfect. I did not know he was literally 18 for 18. I mean but I knew he played really well. You could feel it, and he really found his rhythm early. And I thought he was seeing the field. Played with rhythm. He had to move a little bit in the pocket. I thought what really kick-started him is the he had to kind of move in the pocket, got spun around, and hung with J-Mo and hit him on the hook for the first down. It was big, man, because he was rolling after that. But just a number of huge throws. Played with poise. Got us in the right play. It was a heck of a play down in the red zone on the catch. Good throw by Saint. Been working that. So I just thought it was excellent. And credit to Ben Johnson too. I thought he called a heck of a game. It was a good game plan, and really everybody on that offense, stepped up and found our rhythm today.
Who got the game ball?
I gave it to J-Mo. And Kirby. There was a number of blocks in this game that J-Mo really caught our eye, and then that catch he had was huge. I mean, it was one of the few snaps, if not the only, of cover zero we saw, and that was big. That was a big play.
How important was it for this offense to finally get uncorked and get going? And kind of been limited the first 3 games, but how important is it for you guys to rely on that part of the game?
Yeah, listen, it's good to see, and this is what we've all been. We knew this was coming offensively. Everybody did, and that's why you can't worry about this and that. You can't, start panicking. You can't. Well, you just work, and you clean everything up. And we talked about red zone. Man, we've the things that have been designed and the work that we put into it from the players, the coaches. That's what you do, and we worked, and it showed. So, we found our rhythm. Every week's going to be different. This was a little bit of a track meet, whereas, these first few games have been more of these low scoring. Our defense has been able to, you score 20 points, you're winning, and so every game's different. You find a way to win the one in front of you, and you don't worry about anything else other than the one in front of you.
One other big offensive play, David Montgomery, the catch that he had, that 40-yarder broke up.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He is. I mean, I don't. It's just, I would never not block for that guy ever. Because the play is never over with him. It's just not. It is not over, and he'll keep any play alive. He's a strong runner. He can will himself to make things happen, and he's tough. He's relentless. He's resilient. He's everything you want in the back.
Did you get the sense that this could be a track meet? I know your defenses are playing well coming into this one, but it's been high scoring between you guys before.
No, but look. I know this. If I know this, Gino has played really good against us. Like, he plays really good football in general, not just us. But you allow him to get in a rhythm, and you keep the game within a certain amount, man, and he can get you, and he's sneaky that way. He understands. He reads coverages well. He can throw in the pocket. He's mobile enough to scramble. And he played a really good game. He played a really good game. So you don't know entirely what it's going to be like, but you're prepared for whatever that is. And so today it was one of those games.
We've known that Jared's pretty mentally tough, but even still, his stats were down quite a bit coming into this game. what does it do for him or any player really when, you know, there's a bar of expectation and you've been a little bit below it, to have a game like this to break out?
Yeah, well, you're going to feel good about a performance like this. But look, I don't want to speak for Jared, but I would be willing to bet somewhere in there he knew he was going to have a good game. He just did, because I felt like last week was his get back to balance, get back to center. You know, take what's there, be smart with the football, play fast, play efficient, and before maybe I'm trying to do more than I need to do. You know, I'm starting, you know. And so I felt like after last week, man, this is gonna be the week. Like, all right, now he finds that happy balance, and man, he really did. He came alive, but he didn't get frazzled by stuff like that. You know, he's no different than anybody else. He just goes to work, and you know, he hones in on the details. He puts the work in on Wednesdays and Thursdays and Fridays, and he's meticulous with the game plan, and he doesn't worry about anything else. You know, and he trusts that what he does in practice is going to show up in the games, and it happens that way for him.
He's concerned about the
Last
penalties.
three, Tim, Jeremy, then Dave.
12 for over 100. A number of those in the back end there, they keep popping up.
Yeah, it's
They're in there going,
12's a lot. You know, we had quite a few. You know, look, I'll have to watch the tape, but I can tell you just about every one of them that I saw. You know, like Carlton's battling, man. That's a good receiver he's on, and that guy's a physical receiver, and we needed to be physical, and Carlton was physical, and we played ball, man, and I'm not discouraged about that one bit. I'm just not. So there's things we got to clean up. We can't have this many, but the same token, we'll figure out what that is, and we'll keep working one-on-ones. We're going to keep working our craft. And no, we can't survive 12 penalties every game, but I know this, we needed to be physical, and we'll get ourselves through this, and we'll hone in on it. So
Last two up front, Dave and Larry. Campbell's forced fumble on Metcalf, the force he had, how key that was.
it was big. You know, we talked about the run game, we talked about explosives, and then the turnover battle on offense and defense was going to be the key to this game. And so really we did that run battle and got the takeaway. It was huge. You got 2 takeaways. That was big. And then ultimately, you know, look, they had some explosives, but we had a ton on offense too. And so that was the story of the game. And, you know, and that's what won it. But Jack, that was a heck of a job by Jack. You know, we talked about getting the strips, the knockouts, and then CD picking it up and making something happen. That was a big point in the game.
Dave, Brian's sickness, was that residual concussion?
No, I mean, he passed the protocol. He's been sick. And so we don't know what that is, and it's not worth it. You know, I don't know what it is. I know he's sick, so that's what it was.
Just big picture to have a bye, you know, it seems like it comes at a good time, even though it's early in the season.
Yeah, I think it was good. You know, you don't often feel that way at first when you see it. You'd rather have it end of October, November, but you know, we're banged up a little bit, and so, you know, we played pretty physical brand of football. We played some physical opponents these first 4 weeks, and so I do think it's coming at a good time. And look, it's good to get to 3. It's good to get to 3-1.